Hello, my name is Martin Sykes. I've been a chief architect for nearly 20 years now in many organisations around the world. And in that time, one of the consistent asks of IT organisations has been, can we reduce the costs? So let's imagine the situation. We have a budget, we have a plan, we already have lots of information in our iServer toolset about our application portfolios and technologies, and we have that ask. So I would sit down with the CIO, and the first thing we need to do is work out a list of the areas we're going to focus on to do further analysis. You can't make snap decisions around cost reductions for big IT estates because there can be many unintended consequences. But what you can do with the data we have in iServer is be able to look at it quickly and easily and understand where we can find those cost reductions. We can do that today with the dashboards available to us and where we can find those cost management solution, because these allow us a very quick way into the overall portfolio and then filter down. And one of the first areas we would look at is our application costs. And we can bring up one dashboard that has the application costs for the whole estate and then be able to filter that by capabilities, organizational units, vendors, or even stages of the life cycle. So many different routes in. And with that, we can drill down into the vendor and be able to see for that vendor what it is we're using from their particular portfolio across the organization, to the number of users, the number of licenses, the support and the maintenance costs for it. And drilling further and further until we get to each particular application of interest, potentially where the business fit and the technology fit has reduced over time, to be able to see where we can pick those off and then understand if there's an opportunity to reduce the costs in total for them. Every one of those opportunities we can mark in iServer as a particular recommendation and then be able to have one dashboard that simply lists all the recommendations for us. So as a piece of work, we have a first pass that identifies where to look, and then as more analysis is done, the data from that analysis can be fed back into iServer and made visible to all participants through the dashboards, so we can keep a close eye on exactly how much we've been able to pull out of the estate today and plans for the future. To see that in action, contact Orbis and have an iServer consultant come and demonstrate to you just how easy it is to be able to go from the highest level all the way down and make that list of particular applications and technologies that you might need to reduce.